Hey everybody, what's up? Happy Sunday, happy New Year's Eve day, one and all. You like this song? Literally vibing. It's an Earthbound song. It's called Battle Against a Weird Opponent. If you vibe to that, I highly recommend Kraken of the Sea, also from the Earthbound soundtrack. What's up, Toad? See King Silverwing? There was the victory redeem, but it didn't play because we're on the title screen. So let me go ahead and play that for hello, Jojo. Where was it? Here it is, victory. Beep. And then Cave OFC followed as well. see a lot of people in chat already. What's up, Callie? All right. So before we hop into ladder, hey, Alnick, what's going on? Before we hop into ladder, I saw that there was this new bundle in the shop for New Year's. Very cutely cost 2024 gems. It's got a pretty awesome deck box as well as the background art, but it also comes with 30 master packs, which for pretty much 2,000 gems is definitely a pretty good deal. So, ain't New Year's, fake news, fake news. All right, let's start with the pack opening though. Figure that'd be fun. Let's see what all we get here. Okay, so we got one UR at least. 3-hole SRs, what a steal! My last master pack openings from the Slifer bundle were awful. I pulled like 2 or 3 URs, and they were really random stuff, like a Mech Lord or something like that. I don't know. Oh, we got a sub. Oh, but my thing didn't play. Where's my alert box? I saw that sub though from Hong Shane Lover, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I'm sure I butchered your name. Is my alert box not up? It should be. Okay, let's refresh it. Or like, yeah, let's just do that. I saw it. I saw the notification in Twitch, but thank you very much. I really appreciate that. This is actually one of those days where I kind of hope we don't hit our sub goal because I really do need. Well, I don't know about needing to get to Master 1. I'm not like too worried if I don't. I'd like to, but it's whatever if we don't. But if we do get to 10 subs, then we will in fact go to viewer duels. So let's see, we got Accumulated Fortune and Evil Swarm Thunderbird, as well as a Glossy Scrap Golem. Okay, 10 wins straight in a row. Yee. I mean, we're playing Mathmech. That's definitely the deck to do it. I actually played a little bit yesterday to try to get up to Master 2 for this stream to make it go by a little bit faster, but I actually ended up hitting a lose streak, and I fell down to Master 4, but then I climbed back up to Master 3, so... Okay, we got a UR in this pack. Let's see what it is. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. It's a Witchcrafter. Witchcrafter Confusion Confession. This is their fusion spell, is it not? It is. I love the art for this card. Adorable art. Oh my god, it's great. This is also my only Witchcrafter UR, so I don't think I'll be keeping it unless we pull like a whole Witchcrafter deck in these master packs. It's a cool deck. It's definitely a very cool deck. I'm not saying it's not. It's just, it's a lot of URs. I actually do have a couple of URs in mind that I would like to make in the near future. One of them is regular Stardust Dragon, because I think, well, this is a really cute card. And then the angry one in the background, I like it. I think if I'm going to be messing around with Synchro Piles in the future, Excel Stardust, tributing itself into regular Stardust, and then Assault Synchron and bringing Excel back is definitely, like, potentially a way to go with that. It's like 2 for the fusion. Is it only 2? Two URs for Witchcrafter, that is. Ooh, speaking of 2 URs, let's see what they are. I'll admit I've not looked at like one of Oni's lists lately, so I don't know, I guess off the top of my head, what all URs you need. I just know that it's 60 card deck, so I just assumed, I guess, that it costs a lot of URs. No new pack, we just got the bundle. We got the New Year's bundle, so we're opening the master packs that came with it. Supreme King Zark. Huh. Well, it potentially has interesting applications with the trap card that Dinomorphia uses to pay half your life points and summon this. I was actually playing against Dinomorphia earlier today, and they used the... I'm not even kidding. Earlier today, I could even show you the replay. It's still in the, like, saved ones. Or not the saved ones, but in the recent ones. But they summoned this, right? Paying half their life points, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. But then they activated the graveyard effect and summoned, like, Clear Crystal Wing, the upgraded Star Venom, the Odd Eyes Braver, and Arc Rebellion Dragon. And I was like, okay. And then I double checked the effect of the trap card, and they stay on the field. They don't go away during the end phase, so I lost pretty hard to that. You can ash that card. Oh, because it summons from the deck. It can potentially summon from the main deck. Right. That makes sense. Ooh, okay. We got a few things here. I actually have a Royal of this card already. And a Royal... Oh, I don't have a Royal of this card already. I have a Royal of number 90, not number 38, but... Second number 38, so that one's just gonna get dusted. I can't imagine any deck that would need two of this, where you wouldn't just play, like, number 90 and number 38. TMH Pulse, thank you very much for the follow. I wasn't paying attention. Was that our other guaranteed UR pack? I think it might have been. You gotta show us? Okay, yeah. Remind me too, and I'll show you that. Hey. No! I thought it was gonna be Royal! Oh my god. Oh my god. My heart skipped a beat when it turned. I was like... that was so close. I think the one I have is regular, so it's at least some kind of an upgrade, but like... Damn, I really thought I had a Royal Anaconda for a second there. Damn, oh my god. Whew. Well, that woke me up. Dust didn't get the plus 15 dust. But, okay, actually it'll depend if I have another glossy UR to get rid of. Wow, we haven't even hit our second guaranteed pack yet. What's your opinion of the Horus cards? I don't... Oh my god, there's two in here. I don't know too much about the Horus cards off the top of my head. I know they enable some really cool looking decks though, so... I'm eager to try them whenever we get them. Royal? No. Also a stake your soul. Our fourth assault synchron. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get rid of that, because... Well, you know what? I guess we have a glossy if we're gonna get plus 15 extra for each. Also, what's up, Passy Yowie? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. We're opening our New Year's packs. And we've actually had pretty good pulls so far. Like, as far as the number of URs we've been getting. It's time to make Vanquish Soul. Yes, I pulled one of the 12 URs I needed. The funny thing is, even if I had kept my Vanquish Soul URs from the packs that I opened, I would still only have like 3 of the 12 you need. I think I would have like 2 Mad Loves, or no, I pulled like 1 Mad Love and 1 Stake Your Soul, I think, or something like that. I saw one other UR in there, but this is going to be our last set of 10. It does in fact cost 2024 crystals. It's almost like you're psychic or something. You can see into the future. Whoa! Hey, look, it's Soravis. I've actually, funnily enough, pulled this from... Was it the last bundle? It was something... I've pulled this before and dismantled it because I had 1 random copy, and now I have 1 random copy again. Which is actually not bad to have 1 random, like, just copy of this, because if you're playing a deck that is sending... Herald of the Arclight off of like Diviner the Heralds, for example, you can search this, and even if you're not going to ritual summon it, it's like generic like target protection, which is neat. So it has applications. Oh, the tryout duel. I have not done the tryout duel. Isn't it for like a legacy pack? Bring back the old text, no matter what the situation. Yeah, if it's for a legacy pack, I'm good. Alright, is this... No, we got like 5 packs. Ooh, let's go! Let's fucking go! Hell yeah, we love to see the rarity upgrade that actually like goes our way. Into a guaranteed UR. Alright, what's it gonna be? It's a Martha! Exosister, another one of those archetypes that, like, even if I had kept all the URs I'd pulled for it before, I'd have, what, like, What else have I pulled before? I've pulled the rank 8. I've pulled a Pax randomly, and I think I've pulled like one other Martha before. To be fair, they do have a secret pack now, so it's actually like more buildable now. You'll just have to pull everything, or I craft everything rather. You can actually pull for it. Yeah, for 30 packs, this is definitely above average luck. Pyramid Eye Tablet. What a card. You know, there was a minute where, like, Solidarity was actually a pretty... not even a minute. There's a decent chunk of time where Solidarity was a pretty solid card. I didn't even intend that pun. Like, you know, a decade ago. And if Chronomaly had been better, that card, Pyramid Eye Tablet, might have actually been playable in that deck. I mean, to be fair, it does trigger your rank 5, so there is that. I've gotten 2 Pearly from this pack. I didn't even notice. Oh, we have one more Yor. I was even... It's Fairy Tail Luna. Interesting. Okay. So all in all, we got 9 URs out of 30 packs. That's an average of 3 per 10 pack. That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. That's good luck. That's so many. It's not too shabby. We didn't do too shabby. We pulled extra copies of a few things, but, you know, we can always just, like, dismantle them. That's fine. It's 95 dust right there. But it's also some really funny background art. Beep, beep, beep. Wallpaper. Here we go. Beautiful. I want to change my deck box, too. You can make a Witchcrafter deck. You only need 1 of the UR fusion card and 2 of the fusion. Oh, I mean, if that's the case, then I'll definitely hang on to that. I'm not going to, like, really bother messing with the stuff I pulled right now. I just want to hop straight into ladder. Alright, 10 wins away. Let's just hit a 10-game win streak. Easy. I mean, we're playing Mathmech. It's the deck to do it with. Ah, the replay. Brianna the Queen 28, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we'll check that out. Wow, what is this hand? It's all gas, kind of. The Defensor and Multiplication are actually pretty bad here. Let's hope they don't have Maxi. Fuck, I think they do. Could be Imperm. Okay. Alright. That was a pretty good start for us, for them to not just immediately fire off the C there. Leading with Guardian. You know what? I maybe shouldn't have used my normal summon so early. But like with Guardian and Defensor in hand, it's so awkward, I think, to try to do a diameter setup here, right? Could be furniture, yeah. If it was furniture, I think priority might have gotten passed to them before I had a card on the field. That's the first time I saw priority get passed to them, but... I'm gonna go for the Alimbertion, I think, now. And if it doesn't get negated, I'm just gonna add... I'm gonna have to add addition or multiplication. Or not multiplication, subtraction. Like one of the fire ones. I thought about getting Super Factorial, but I still need my 3rd Mathmech monster. It's Imperm, that's 100% fine. That is completely okay. Is it... I mean, I can't do anything about it, but... Huh. You know what? It is actually fine. I can still set up... This is gonna be awkward, but I can still set up a Super Factorial here. I'm gonna do it this way. Am I gonna send Diameter right now? No, I'm gonna send Addition. In case they have a Bastille. Let's play around a Bastille. And I think I can still summon Singularity plus Terahertz here, by the way. I'm pretty darn sure I can. The fire one. Alright, now let's make Decoder. And then transcode with you, yes, and you. We're gonna put it over here. Link Decoder F, yes. Put it right here. Transcode F for Splash Mage. Alright, we can make Singularity here with you, yes, and you. Alright, now we can... Oh, you know what? Shoot. Alimbertion can sack itself, but it can't actually bring something back. Ooh. It's a bit of a problem. It might actually be fine. Hang on a second. Alright, activate. Ooh, this is actually really awkward. Am I gonna have to make Heat Soul here? I think I might, which does not guarantee me a super factorial, in fact, at all. Ooh, yeah, I totally forgot about Alimbertion being negated, not summoning anything. Because, like, I could bring back Transcode and go for, like, Crystal Heart doesn't really do anything, is the problem. This already used its effect, even though it's in the graveyard, so I can't, like, use that again. I think I just have to get Splash Mage here. Shoot, yeah, I totally forgot about Alimbertion not summoning anything, which is not ideal at all, but we're gonna have to play around it here. Let me just think for one more minute if there's anything better to do. No, I think we'll just have to set up a Heat Soul here. There's a lot of things we could draw to still potentially set up the third Math Mech monster in the yard. Let's see if we can find one of them. Also, I love our opponent's name. I just looked at it. I just realized what it was. That is one of them. We still have Lingeribo. Oh, but you know what? Okay. We're going to have to make Crystal Heart here, but this does set up our Super Fact. I could actually just go for Terahertz here. And, like, pivot into it anyway. Is that better than, like, Singularity plus... What the Farfa? Holy shit. Let me turn off follower-only chat here for a second, because Farfa just raided with 1,225 people. Holy shit. Joel, what's up, don't mind me, I'm just pivoting off of a misplayed Math Mech line here, trying to figure out if I should go for Crystal Heart or just go for the Terahertz. I've managed to mitigate the misplay in a way where I can set up the Super Factorial. I think I'm just gonna go for Terahertz here. Like, I have to give up the Singularity because I misplayed, and the Heat Soul. Well, I have to give up the Heat Soul no matter what. The peaceful stream is over. Oh my god, it is certainly going to be a stream. Holy shit, thank you everyone for hopping into the raid here. What the fuck? And the follows, oh my god, I'm immediately seeing just a shit ton of follows here. Okay, so we can send the Diameter here. And then we'll set up the D-Save Worm. Alright, so... We did not play optimally, even before the raid, so I'm not... that's not an excuse. But, we actually managed to pivot back into a Super Factorial that is going to set up a negate and is also insulated by a D-Save Worm. Draw phase, no. You're now a very successful streamer. That's very, very kind of you, Toad. I really appreciate that. I don't know that I am just yet. I'm definitely trying, you know, but... Kashtira Fenrir. I'm just gonna super factorial now. I'm not even gonna, like, mess with this Fenrir. Or give it a chance to add anything. Thank you again very much, Farfo, by the way. That was incredibly kind of you. Holy shit. Let me... I mean, I'm sure we all know who Farfa is by this point, but if you somehow don't, here is the very, very generous person who just rated us. Lullaby of Obedience. Wow, okay. Okay, so we have the Omni and the Spell Trap Negate. Nimble Angler! Ugh, someone after my own heart. Sprite Blue activating. Okay, this is fine. We have to choose our Omni activation very carefully. I think that if you have just about any inclination to stream or like make content in general, it's definitely good to follow that. Because, like, you know, worst case scenario, you know, nobody watches it. And, like, honestly, the thing is, too, right? Like, it's best to do it if, like, you really love it. Like, that's really, and I know that's, like, what everybody says, but, you know, when it comes to, like, posting on YouTube, for example, like, before I started making Master Duel content, I posted, like, random games that I just wanted to, for, like, single-digit views for a couple of years. Like, that's, like, if you do it trying to get big, you're not gonna have fun. It's gonna be a job, and, like, you know, that's not, you don't want that. We're going for Zeus here. We're waiting until Giant, for sure. Well, we were waiting for Giant, and they battled over it. What's up, Ski? Although, now having battled, we're not dead. I guess, yeah, they're just going for the Zeus. I'm trying to think of if there's another way they could have done this. There might not be, honestly. This might have just been the best way to do it. Happy New Year, too! I've seen a lot of friends on Twitter and online in general where it's already New Year's where they are. Zeus with two... Well, okay. That was a pretty good draw, but the problem is we don't have... We don't have a Sigma in the yard. We don't have a Firewall Guardian. That was the downside of sending Addition, was that we don't have the Sigma for follow-up. I'm still at 7K. Yeah, we can just wait. That's kind of what I'm thinking, too. I'm kind of thinking about setting Defensor and passing. Not even setting the Imperm. Yeah, I think I'm going to set Defensor and pass. That way, if they just, you know, turn this to attack, battle, and then we rip, like, circular or something next turn, we can just imperm it then. Oh my god, David Wonder with the 5 community gift subs. That bumps our goal up to 6. 6 out of 10. No! They have a beaver! Oh, it's pretty Jover, I think. That's pretty bad for us. I was just about to say, too, this is the kind of situation where we would have wanted to set Imperm, but at that point, we're hedging on them top-decking something like Beaver, which I don't know if they did. They could have been the last card in their hand, but Oh my god, David, thank you so much. I hope you had a good holiday and that you have a happy new year as well. Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Oh my god. That's wild. That's honestly wild. Oh my god. It always blows my mind when people do that. It's just awesome. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's super over at this point. I wonder if I should concede, or if I should just make them play it out. I'm at 7k. I'm gonna make them find lethal. I mean, they have a Gamma Burst, so it won't be too hard to find, but... Oh my god, thank you so much, Pickle Placebo. Oh my god, that's so kind. Thank you. I do the best I can. that's all I've ever done is I do the best I can. And I don't know, I mean I want to make the kind of content I want to see, you know? I guess that's another really good piece of advice for like, I guess this applies more to like YouTube than Twitch, although it can apply to Twitch as well, but like I've noticed that, you know, not just myself, but like people in general tend to have more success when they're making the kind of content they want to see more of out there. Excuse me. I mean, I think that's a thing that's true of like people in general, that like we tend to do our best when we want to like, you know, be the change we want to see in the world, so... Or just steal everything and hope H-Bomber guy doesn't notice. Well, you could do that too. Dang. Although, you know what? If we're gonna get kind of wrecked by a deck, I definitely do not mind getting wrecked by Pure Sprite, because I love that deck. Aw, thank you. Thank you all so much for the kind words. Also, James, yeah, I saw 16 packs, 3 URs. Oof. Oh, wait, not oof. Wait, 16 packs. Sorry, I thought... For some reason, I saw 16, but I thought you were talking about the bundle with 30 packs. 3 URs and 30 packs would be a little bit oof, but 3 URs and 16 packs is a lot better, for sure. Well, this is a really good going second hand. I mean, it's got Maxi already, so that's already good, but we have Imperm too. At 20, we got a 4th. Let's go! Hell yeah. What do you have, opponent? Do you also have a Maxi, or is your toggle set to on? They have some kind of quick effect in their toggle rather is set to on. Well, I guess that's not necessarily true. They could just have been sitting. Well, I'm trying to think of how the game plays out there. I guess they could have been sitting on, like, the... Well, no, because that's only if you draw a card for turn, where you can hang on the drawing animation, right? I don't know, I'm overthinking it. I'm absolutely overthinking it. But, I mean, that kind of thing is... it can be important to watch out for, to know what kind of just things in general your opponent has, right? Like disruptions or whatever, to see when they get past priority. So they revealed a Raisin. Okay, let's negate this one, because this adds any Vanquish Soul card, and Raisin adds a non-warrior Vanquish Soul monster, I believe. Yes. So we know they have Raisin and 3 unknowns. Vanquish Soul, I mean, you always want to do this in general, but like Vanquish Soul especially, you need to be keeping track of. Like, I have a pen and paper, like a little notebook that I keep at my desk for just taking notes in general, but I'm always using this when I play Vanquish Soul. So they're activating Raisin. I know I said I was going to imperm this, but they have to reveal 2 fires to do that as well, which they could very easily not have. So I'm just going to imperm the Raisin. I think that's the safer play. Yeah, that's the thing. Imperm on Raisin does get punished by the tag out. Which, you're always kind of taking that gamble. Here, I guess the fewer cards in hand, the less likely they are to have it. To be fair, though, I usually imperm the Raisin and take the gamble. But I can definitely see waiting to imperm the Rock. One of the reasons I really like having Ghost Spell in this deck, except for the obvious application of, you know, not getting Bystialed. Gabe Overdrive, I saw that tier 1 sub. Is my... I feel like my... No, there it goes. Okay, it was just delayed. I was gonna say, I feel like my sub alert is broken, but nope, there it is. Game Overdrive, thank you very much for the sub. We're now 7 of 10 at only 36 minutes into the stream. Oh my god. This is really looking like one where we might actually end up switching to viewer duels. But yeah, I was saying that I really like Ghost Spell in this deck, not only for the obvious application of using it against Bystials, but incidentally ends up being very, very good against Rock of the Vanquisher too. So they don't have 2 fires, I think. Otherwise, they would definitely want to add a card here, right? Like, you would never not add a card here. Hey, Gabe. Happy New Year's to you, too. Yeah, that means, yeah, they don't have Borger or Valius. Well, that's a very good top deck. Not that we needed it with a hand like this, but we definitely do not turn our nose up to something like that. Basically means we don't have to activate Signet Mining anymore, probably. Oh my god. Well, there it goes. Ski with the last 3. So it looks like we are going to be doing a viewer duel stream. Thank you very much, Ski. So generous as always. That's incredible. Gifters are crazy. Okay, so if I lead with Firewall Defensor, I'm committing to a normal summon, but I don't have to do that here with Subtraction and Circular. I'm going to lead with Circular, I think. Normally, I would not necessarily do this, but I already have Equation in hand, so I'm not really concerned about actually resolving Circular Search Effect. I would like to establish a Lingeribo sooner rather than later. I'm going to do that with my Sigma. I don't really need it, so... And again, we're not committing our normal summon just yet. Yeah, we definitely want to watch out for not just Snow Devil, but There Can Be Only One as well. If they have There Can Be Only One, they'll just flip it, but... Okay, are they going to summon Raisin into Circular's zone? If they do that, I'm 100% fine with that. That is not a problem at all. No, they summoned Raisin into this zone, okay? That is also something I don't have a problem with. Although they have to reveal a fire and a dark, maybe they don't want to add a dark. Are they adding Valius here? They might have a fire, dark, and earth, because we don't know 2 of these cards. They never did actually write down what we know, but one of them is Xiaolong. We know that. And Valius. Okay, so they could have a dark and an earth as their other 2. But again, not putting it across from Circular kind of tells me they don't have a dark. Oh my god, it's like, I'm just looking at how many people we have viewing, all the like gift subs already. Everyone is so generous today. Thank you all so much. I had to finish opening the bundle. How'd you do? Nexus, thank you very much for the follow. We're definitely, of course, going to activate Circular. There's like literally no reason not to. I mean, there's an argument that, like, what if I get drolled, but... If I get drolled, that only really stops Signet Mining and Alimbertion. And it also tells me they can't Caesar Valius to destroy a card, which is good for me, so... Alright, we got past priority. That means we can Lingeribo, and we should have more than enough materials to do some sort of OTK under Lingeribo. Let's use... let's use Circular to actually put a Mathmech monster in the yard. VS doesn't play Droll. Yeah, and I wasn't, like, super expecting a Droll. I was just kind of, like, more thinking out loud about what things could potentially screw me over. And how much it would actually, like... Just thinking about disruption in general, you know. Brink Koo, thank you very much for the follow. It's always good practice to think about, okay, if they have this, does that matter? If they have this, does that matter? Obviously not, like, stopping between your plays to do that necessarily, but you know what I mean. It's like a a balance or whatever you want to say. I could Cynet Mining for Diameter here and just discard, like, Super Factorial or Defensor. Probably would want to discard Super Factorial. That would allow me to have an Omni as well as the Lingariba, which would be very nice. I don't need Super Factorial in this kind of a game state. I'm just going to try to win on this turn, so... I mean, Defensor could very easily do nothing, but... I really should have probably pitched Defensor. It's like... Because I'm about to use my normal summon anyway. The thing is, Defensor could potentially be follow-up as well, but... That's like a very long shot kind of a scenario. Pitch Defensor, special back with Splash. That's very true. Yeah, you're right. I should have done it that way. Although Splash Mage is a little awkward here if we're trying to play under Ling. But if we establish the Omni, we might not necessarily have to keep Lingariba up. But I'd like to keep both up if possible. I wonder if that's too greedy or if that's doable. I think it might be doable. We have Equation and Subtraction. It's there can be only one, isn't it? I mean, that's why they put Raisin here. That's why they put Raisin here. Was to get across the other EMZ. That was actually pretty good. Please don't have Tick Boo. Hey, look at that. We got a new Hype Train emote. That's cute. Okay. What do you have? What if I just had a thought. What if I just went for Laplation if they pass priority back to me? I think that would work. I think that would work and I would still be able to... It's Snow Devil! Oh, and they have all three because they have Shifter. Yep. This is fine. We still have Multiplication in the deck, right? Yeah, I think we should still be able to win here. Oh, that's... Okay, 2 defense mode monsters is a bit of a problem. Oh, and no rock either. I think we might be able to still do this. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, we really should have pitched that Defensor. We're going to lose because of that, aren't we? Okay. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we can set up a terahertz here. It just might... It probably won't be enough to OTK. Yeah, they can't... They don't have a pop because they don't have another Earth. Well, we know their hand is what? Valius, Dust Devil, Xiaolong, and Shifter. Yeah, okay. Oh, they can bounce this. Ooh. Okay. That's right. I forgot about that. All right. Yeah. Now, no. Okay. Now we're in trouble. Now we're in trouble. Oh, we don't even have it. Yeah. I mean, even if we had Sigma in the yard, we've already used it. Xiaolong, Caesar Valiant. Oh. They can bounce Raisin and then search again. Yeah, there's no way I'm not dead next turn, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just lose here. Although I guess I could summon a chump blocker at least. Vanquish Soul is too good? I don't know, actually. I've been wondering that myself. How good is Vanquish Soul? Like, as in, does it... How bad does it need to get hit, if at all? Is a question I've been asking myself lately. They even put it in attack mode. This is a misplay, because if I actually had one more extender, I could actually OTK them right now. Literally would need only one more Cyber Monster on the field to win the duel right now. That's so frustrating! I mean, this has to come out during the main phase, but I think summoning it on my turn in general was a misplay. But it's fine. VS isn't too good. Sad that Chaos Ruler would go away. It is very sad. I'm definitely going to be playing a Chaos Ruler deck for these viewer duels. It's not too good. I think fully powered D-Link and Mathmech is better, but very underrated for what it can do. Shurig Carey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. So here's what we can do. I can, after this game, after I lose this game real quick, I'll set up the room. I can show you that replay where I got just stomped by Dinomorphia doing, like, multiple Zark plays. Berserker5150, thank you very much for the follow. And then at that point, there will be some people in the room, and we can just hop in. So, the way we do viewer duels, by the way, just so people know, is, I don't have a queue. Basically, just kind of, like, go to tables at random, and just whoever I see is there, so... I find that ends up being more fair, even though it might not sound like it on the surface. Because when we've tried to do queues in the past, it makes a situation where it gets filled up right away, and then people who join at like any other point in the stream have no shot of dueling. So I figured if we just do it totally randomly, everyone has an equally random and fair shot of getting matched up. Excuse me. Are any decks not allowed? Not at all. Play whatever. Like, as I've always said, you know, there is no mercy in this dojo. Activate Maxi, activate Shifter. Don't bring stun, I guess, is like the one thing. I don't know. If you, I guess I can't really stop you if you do, but... otherwise, like, well, you know, whatever. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! You're not gonna... Even if you bring stun, there's no deck you can bring that will, like, hurt my feelings or anything, so... Puppet time! Alright, let's set up this room. Create a room. Boop. I usually like to do a long timer. Details. Alright, here they are, and then I'm also going to set them up in Nightbot as well, so that way we can do the commands. Okay, room. Copy this. And we'll do the spectate command as well. Let's update that. I just heard a follow. That was from Tin Dangler. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I see Blaze Doom as well. First time chat. Welcome. Hope you are doing well. Oh my god. And the follow from Blaze Doom. I missed the O the first time. That's my bad. Okay. Also, Iman Mim. Thank you for the follow as well. Okay. Was it this person? Yes. Yes. This was the Dinomorphia player I got wrecked by. By Zark, not even by Dinomorphia cards. I did not... I lost to this Dinomorphia player, and they did not summon any Dinomorphia monsters, I think, at all. And you're about to see how. Alright, so I went second. His hand is, like, pretty mid, honestly, but it's like, okay, at least we have Nib for going second. But then they set 3 and pass, so I'm like, okay. It's something weird, I'm sure. Activating a Royal Soul of the Supreme King. Paying half the life points to special summon 1 Supreme King Zark from the extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions and negating the effect. Is returned to the extra deck during the end phase of the next turn. Also, we're going to read the whole card, because not only is that good at practice, but the ladder is going to be relevant here. When your opponent activates a spell card or effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and summon 1 Supreme King Zark, or you can banish this card from your graveyard and 1 Supreme King Zark from your face-up monster zone. Special summon up to 1 of each Pendulum Dragon, Xyz Dragon, Synchro Dragon, and Fusion Dragon monsters from your hand, deck, extra deck, and or graveyard. I did, in fact, activate a spell card. Well, because, like, here, I don't think I could have OTK'd without activating Small World is the thing. Because, like, Firewall Guardian by itself, I know, I definitely couldn't have, because Firewall Guardian by itself, like, this will bring itself back, but it gets banished. So then, if you go into Splash Mage, you have no Cybruses. I mean, also, I'm not gonna lie to you, in the game, I did not know this. Like, I did not know this, so... But I think even if I had known it, I would have had to have activated a spell card here. Oh no, here's where I activated the spell card, yeah, because they maxi and I call bind. Then they activate Soul of the Supreme King, and I'm like, wait a second. And yeah, that's one of each of the different kinds of extra deck dragons there. So there's Crystal Wing, there's Brave Eyes, here's the upgraded Star Venom, and they also dropped an Arc Rebellion for good measure. You can nib them. So that was the other thing too, is I can activate nib. The problem with activating nib is not only can I not Small World, but if I nib here, like, I have no way of getting over this token. Also, yes, also Crystal Wing. Also definitely Crystal Wing. But, like, even if nib resolves here, like, there's no shot of me ever getting over this token. So here I went for the Ling, because they have back rows, and I'm like, okay, Guardian might bait the Crystal Wing. It doesn't. At this point, I'm kind of just activating cards. I'm like, whatever, I'll Small World for Circular. Maybe they won't activate the Crystal Wing. They activated the Crystal Wing. Room ID is right here. Oh, I can add that to the stream info. In fact, we're going to have to change the stream info now to one last viewer duel room. Boop. And then I'll also do exclamation point room in the stream title. There we go. Oh yeah, so I was able to pivot into a Terahertz here, by the way. Which, like, I don't know. I can run over Crystal Wing and Brave Eyes, which actually might be enough to get me there. Because here's the thing, right? Arc Rebellion doesn't do anything without Xyz materials, and the Star Venom... Yeah, it doesn't do anything without Predator counters on the field, but it doesn't actually put Predator counters on the field. Crystal Wing, we definitely need to battle over. Brave Eyes, like the negate... I don't know, the negate could come up, so it's like I definitely want to battle over that. Well, also, I don't want them to battle into my monster and get this effect off. That was the big one, so... But leaving these two up doesn't really, like... That's not super duper threatening. So I go to battle phase here, activate the Dark Fluid effect. Send Dotscaper. I just need to send something with a different attribute, but it got negated by Brave Eyes, and they have Ferret Flames. They had Ferret Flames! They had Ferret Flames! So even my backup plan just didn't end up mattering, and yeah, at this point I just conceded. Should have just passed. Should have just passed. Unfortunate. It does happen, you know? But if I'm gonna lose, at least I got, like, styled on pretty nicely there. Let me take a sip of water here. And, ooh, do we ever have people lined up in the room already? I'm gonna switch over to my Adventure Sprite Bastille deck. And we'll just hop into this room with Grand Dorka. It's not always great because if it plays around Zark, you can't do much. That is true. I don't think I've ever run into Dinomorphia doing that against me before. I'm sure I've run into a Dinomorphia list that has it, but they might have not just drawn like the Zark or whatever, but I've definitely not had that situation happen to me before. That was absolutely a first for me. We lost the coin flip, looks like, I believe. Yep. Hey, it's Pickle Placebo. What's up? I thought that was you. I thought I remembered that correctly. Good luck to you as well. Also, True Vox, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Somebody zarked you and then Book of Moon, so it's no longer negated. I don't think I've encountered that. Have I? No, I don't think I have. I think I would have remembered that. Because doesn't Zark have a bunch of crazy effects, like not being able to add stuff and like just a bunch of other random junk? Alright, Placebo looks like they're on Despia, leading with the Alibur. It can be a full wipe if they book it on summon. I'm trying to remember because, like, I remember Zark getting summoned in the anime. I'm trying to remember how many of its effects got translated over to IRL. It does blow up the board. I know it has the kind of Thunder King effect. What else could it do? Can it, like, not be destroyed? Or is it, like, not affected by, like, extra deck monsters? Yep. Okay, they can't activate. First time cards are added to your opponent's hand, it's destroyed. Okay, so it's like... It's actually kind of worse than Thunder King Ryo, because you would want more for them to not be able to add period than to destroy the thing they're adding. Sometimes that can either not matter or end up helping them, but... Oh, the scale effect destroys the added cards. Okay. In the anime, that was part of the main monster effect. And if it's destroyed, it's put in the scale. Makes sense, okay. Okay, there's summoning Albion with Albaz and Cartesia. Alright, I'm definitely going to go ahead and fire off my Magnum Hut on the Albaz here. If this resolves, it'll make the resulting fusion summon very awkward. I'll add this tier card. Oh no, it's in my graveyard. Anyway, fusion summon? Right. Ooh, it ends up resolving. Okay, cool. They might have an Albaz in hand, very true, but like, at the same time, we force them to have Albaz in hand. Like, we make them, and if they don't have Albaz in hand, you can't just, like, not fusion summon. Like, you have to resolve the effect. So, things could get a little awkward here. Okay, they fused it with Despian Tragedy. Tasha is a pickle with the resub. Oh, and the very cute bee emote as well. That's awesome. Thank you for the resub. I super appreciate that. They summoned a Dragos Stapelia, okay? And then, yeah, they get to resolve the tragedy effect here, too. Oh, that's still my math list, isn't it? I'll switch that over after the game, which I'm sure I won't remember to, and somebody's gonna have to remind me. That always happens because whenever a duel is over, I'm always just so eager to get into the next one, you know? Oh, thank you, Tasha. I super appreciate that. Why not activate Draco? Yeah, I mean, there's kind of no reason not to, I guess. Although, unless you think I'm gonna summon something else that you might need to negate, which probably won't happen, but... Because we added Quem off the Despian Tragedy. And I was gonna say, we already normal summoned, so we can't normal summon Quem. Set 1, set 2... End phase, okay. We could add a Ringo. That, I think, is actually the ad here. Because we already have a Lubellion. It's her, Quem. I love her. Quem's great. I was actually thinking about building Bistio Runic. I was looking at some builds and I realized that I could make them. So... It's definitely on my list. I'm looking out. I'm spying that deck. Sign-Up Mining was a phenomenal draw. This hand is very, very good overall. I'm going to start by activating Lubellion. Rip Runic Destruction. I know! Kenny actually made a pretty good point in one of the comments that, like, it's a little bit of like a conspiracy board kind of theory, but it's not. I don't think it's necessarily far off either. That like the reason Runic Destruction got hit is because they can destruction the imperm that would negate the floodgate. Which I'm like, that's a cute theory. I don't know if it's true, but that is a cute theory. I like it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh my god. What am I discarding off of Cynet Mining here? Well, you know what? I could special Caligo, special Sprite Red. I'm gonna do it in this order, I think. Maxi, that is definitely getting called by. Can discard the Ringo and use the Grave effect. Yeah, but I'm thinking about normal summoning it because I don't have anything else to normal summon anyway. Super Poly. That's actually fine. That's 100% fine here. Discarding the Quem. I don't know how to play this deck. I feel like I don't know how to play this deck either. This is one of those decks that's like really hard to master just because there's so many things you can do with this hand and you can do them in like almost any order. So you have to figure out what the most optimal order is, not only for the exact things you have in hand, but also for what your opponent has on board too. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon is definitely annoying. Because we don't really want to destroy that. We can banish it with, like, Chaos Angel. Or we could send it with Druiswarm. We'll just do that. Let's eat Cartesia here, I think. Hang on, I wanted to read this one. Yeah, let's eat Cartesia. Well, actually, we would eat the... Well, sorry. With Druiswarm's send effect, I think it would send Dragostapelia here. Because we can still... Ooh, that is the reason why you would have wanted to keep Callby and not use it on Maxi. Losing Ruler kills this deck, doesn't it? It kills... Yes. It kills this iteration of this deck. Is there still a Sprite Synchro deck out there? Maybe. I haven't figured it out yet, but I have some ideas. The main one is going into Excel Stardust and then tributing it for regular Stardust and then bringing back the tributed Excel with Assault Synchron. Maybe being able to do something with that. Maybe. Maybe. Also... Do I need to destroy or send Coritis as opposed to Dragostapelia? I think I need to send Dragostapelia still. I think the effect negation and level manipulation messes with me more than the attack drop. I don't know. Fired that off early. It wasn't, I mean, okay, I don't think that was bad, though, because I think the Coritis is more difficult for me to put up with than the Star Venom here. I'm really trying to figure out what screws me over more. You know what? I have an idea. Sprite exceeds poorly up next. Could be. I have definitely spied that deck before. Yeah, I'm gonna do Dragostapelia here. Yep, we use it now. That makes sense. Still have a normal summon, by the way. Brightest floats. Yee. Yeah, yeah. We are actually playing Regained in this build. Oh, it is if it's a... Well, you know what? The Albaz is fine because there's no card in hand. But it is when it leaves the field. Good call. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, there's a number of ways you could do this here. Let's start with Signet Mining, I think. Oh, and we're playing Catch Eye in this build too, but we definitely add the Cyber Skagit here. Anybody else scammed out of the New Year's bundle? We did pretty well. Well, I did pretty well. I don't know about everybody else, but the Slifer bundle, I got super scammed. But this one we made out pretty well. We got 9 URs, which is definitely pretty darn good. Resolved. Okay. Summon this. Oh my god, there's so many ways that you could play this now. I kind of want to make... Well, no, I don't want to make Coral Dragon because I don't want to discard Assault Synchron. I'll just make Linger Rainbow. Got 2 URs. No! The hell is Catch Eye? Catch Eye is a level 2 light Cyburst that says you can lower the level of a monster on your field by 2 as long as it's a level 3 or higher monster. And if you do... Oh, I'm going to have to negate that, aren't I? Phone without as... Yeah, that's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Catch Eye. If you have a level 3 or higher monster on your field, you can reduce its level by 2 and special from your hand. It's a level 2 monster. It's got 600 defense, so you can search it off of Cupid Pitch. And if you're lowering the level of something and then just going into Sprite Sprint anyway, it doesn't really matter that you lowered the level of the thing. So it ends up being fine. Do we just summon Assault Synchron and go for Cupid Pitch now? I think we do that. It's not too shabby. It's a pretty good card. I mostly haven't been on it because I haven't had room for it, but I've seen people using it in this style of deck before. We're going to increase the level here. Yee, we were holding the Synchron. What's this? Oh, this is yeah, Ring of Worms effect now. And we've already activated Sprite Red this turn, so I have no qualms using it to go into Chaos Ruler. Pour one out. We hardly knew ye. That's not true. We've used this card a lot. But it didn't matter. It could have been 3 years from now and it still would have felt too soon. Having the Catch Eye is nice because also if you excavate in the past, if you excavated Caligo Claw Crow, then I normal summoned, right? Then you know, you didn't have anything to add off of Cupid Pitch, but now we have a second target. Oh, but we already used Caligo, so we still don't have anything to add. So that actually didn't end up mattering, but oh yeah, we hit the goal. We hit the viewer duel goal. Do I want to put that Ringo Worm back? That's fine. Yeah, we'll take the draw here. Hardly nuke. That's good. Ooh, that was not a very good draw at all, actually. But it's not that big of a deal. Probably just going to make Baron here. Now we can counter the attack drop effect. Also with Catch Eye, you know, if you need to drop the level of something, you can also just drop the level of one of your big synchro monsters that you're not going to, you know, sync with anyway, so. Let me think for a second. Let's bring back Chaos Ruler. Oh, hey, actually, yeah, let's do it this way. Because here's one more thing you can do with the Catch Eye, is you can make... Oh, I could have banished the Shinobi Necro from hand. I should have done that. You can also make Chaos Angel with Chaos Ruler with it, using a Dark Andalite. I always forget you can banish from hand. That actually really would have mattered here. Oh well. Yeah, I'll just do it this way. And there we go. Now our synchro monsters are also unaffected by the attack drop. Let's just banish Quem. Not have to deal with her anymore. That should be fine. Yeah, I don't think I have to negate this because these should be unaffected by it. Yep. And then we can Baron the effects to just get something back. I wonder if there's anything else I could go for here. Not really. Yep, there's the Coritis effect, and then we can negate that. I don't think there's anything left in the graveyard they can activate. Nope. We did it! Beep! Yeah, I can imagine. Branded Despia is so, like... There's a reason I don't play that deck very often. It's not that I dislike it by any means. It's just, like... I feel like you have to be a Branded Despia main to be playing that deck at all. That's how I feel whenever I play it. Yeah, GG's. That was an awesome duel. Also, let me go ahead and update the command for folks so they can see that. This is the list. I have updated it a little bit since the last time, but it's mostly the same, like, adventure, sprite bestial kind of deck. Very fun. I love this deck. It's probably my favorite deck I've ever played on Master Duel is this style of deck. Okay, let me go to the Imgur upload and do that. And grab the URL. And now we can go to Nightbot, commands, custom, list. And there we go. Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel the same way about Despia. I split myself far too much for it to ever, like, main the deck, honestly. We'll hop in against JoJo here. Also, we're so close. Oh my god, we're so close to 2,000 followers after that raid from Farfa. Holy shit. And just everyone else has been coming in too. We're at 1985. 15 away from 2K. Also, speaking of landmarks, I hit 17K YouTube subscribers overnight. Sanity! Or Santi. Santi. Thank you very much for the follow. Love cooking with Despia. Yo, JoJo's on Fluffles. That's so cool. A 60 card Fluffle deck. Oh, they're cooking. You know they're cooking. Saranir might not actually end up being that useful. I don't think Fluffles... I know they have some darks, but I think most of the stuff is non-light or dark. Okay, Wing is light. Toy Vendor, what is this doing? Draw a card, Fluffle Monster. Okay, I'm going to let this resolve because I know the Wing has, yeah, a more powerful draw effect. It was Little Light Perfume, so you have to bin it anyway. I tend not to like Ash Blossoming Excavate type effects because they could always whiff, and then they just kind of negated it anyway. And like, you know what I mean? Like, it end up getting quote-unquote negated anyway if they whiff, so... So if I'm ever playing against a deck, even one I'm not super familiar with, if I see they have some sort of an Excavate effect, I'll usually not Ash Blossom it. So this is... Banish it, and if you do, draw one card, and then draw another card. So yeah, this one is the multiple draws. This one I want to Ash Blossom. I know just enough about Fluffles to know that the Wings draws a shit ton of cards. Found you from YouTube. Content is good. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Oh, I super appreciate that. Thank you. That's very kind. Very, very kind. I could have also just Saranir'd the Wings, actually. I think. Was there an opportunity for me to do that? No, they don't have a monster on the field, so no. Oh, they discarded Maxi. I wonder what else is in their hand if they discarded Maxi. We're adding Kaleido Chick. Send Moonlight Monster. Becomes face-up name. Okay. Sending... This card's in your hand or graveyard. You can target a Lunalight monster you control. Return to the hand if you use special this card or banish it leaves the field. This card is... Okay. So we can wait for this to activate before we start here. Because it's not a quick effect. Ooh, okay. We can also just do it this way, too. What do you think about Horus monsters? I feel like they do have some application in that regard. The Horus monsters just seem pretty cool overall. It seems like they enable cool stuff. So, yeah, I'm definitely eager to try them out whenever they come to Master Duel. It's one of those decks I should probably be looking at now. I'm really bad about that sometimes. Like, not looking at... Because, like, when I am being good about it, I'll, like, go into Edo Pro and I'll, like, build out some decks of stuff that I think could reasonably come out in the near future. Like Gold Pride Punk. I still haven't made a test build for that yet, but I've been meaning to, because I think Gold Pride might be coming out soon. I'm really, really hoping Gold Pride comes out in the next selection pack. I really, really want to play that deck. Alright, passing back over to us. Looks like we managed to stop the line. Spray Blue is definitely a pretty good draw there. We're going to start with the Rite of Armasir, though. No response, okay. Place card, yes. Special the Crow. Just put it over here. Alright, let's add you. Do not equip a card. We get leaks later today / tonight. That's cool. I actually have to be up really early tomorrow, so I don't get to stay up for New Year's. Which is a little sad, but whatever. I didn't really have plans anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But if I didn't have to do that, I probably would have done like a you know, midnight stream. I think that would have been fun, but alas, responsibilities and whatnot. I have to be up really early tomorrow. Like 5. Which is not uncommon for me, but a bit of a bummer to have to be up that early on New Year's, yeah, but it is what it is. Alright, we've established the Griffin Rider, so that's pretty good. I'll just add red here. I think I have 8k damage on board, right? Yeah, we can just do this. We'll just go ahead and swing in. I didn't think they had anything. So we won't delay, or we won't drag the duel out too long or anything. GG's, Jojo. GG's. Your deck looks super duper cool. I just happen to have the out. So. But GG's, GG's. Thank you for the victory, Redeem. It was a lot of fun dueling you. Your deck is very, very cool. Beep. I see Hex decks. Sure, why not? I wonder who this is. They're at Master 1. I'm probably not going to make it to Master 1 this season. Which, like, there was part of me that wanted to see the, like, 6 Master 1 icons all next to each other, but, like, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I'm actually most... not even upset isn't even the right word. I'm most bummed out about missing out on the gems more than anything else, really. But I mean, I don't know. There's still time. Like, I might just ladder after the stream's over. Oh, I was actually... it's funny you say that because I didn't even realize it, but last year I did that, like, right at the start of the new year. So I had this idea to do... Because I recently got... not recently, this is like a month or two ago, but, like, I got my capture device working with my Switch. So I thought about doing another, like, free-to-play series where I make a new account on my Switch, like a new Master Duel account, and I'm like... Let's see if we can, like, get up to Master, you know? Like, just doing it that, like, the start of the month. Like, starting the account on, like, the first day of the month. And then being like, can we get up to Master in one season? I don't think that'd be very hard, honestly. But I don't think I could do it for January. I'm not, like, that well prepared. But I might do it for... That's just an idea I had for a series, potentially. Yeah, let's activate Featful Adventure. The Ash Blossom. Okay, that's fine. Let me think here. I think we just special summon Caligo Claw Crow and go for Cupid. Well, I'm trying to think if we go for Cupid Pitch or not is the main thing. I don't think we do, actually. I think we have to special Crow and just go for Chaos Ruler straight up. Because Cupid Pitch, the level adjust effect is mandatory. You can't not activate that. So, yeah, we're going to do it this way. Gonna use heroes. I think if my goal is to hit Master, and not Master 1 necessarily, but if my goal is to hit Master as quickly as possible, I think I'll probably end up building whatever is, like, opportune, if that makes sense. Like, I'll either pick a good deck, or if I happen to open a lot of stuff for a good deck, I'll just play that. Like, that kind of a thing. Oh, yeah, no, today is definitely just, let's use Chaos Ruler while we still can. Oh, those were some good excavates. Oh, look at those excavates. That was really nice. Let's Magnum Hut. Let's get Magnum Hut here, because we've already normal summoned, so Gadget and Ringo don't do a lot in hand. And Druid Storm, they obviously have nothing on board, so... Let's establish the Assault Synchron in the yard. I'm gonna start with Baron and just establish the Omni. We'll have time to make Dissipator later. Maybe wait till a good event starts. There's definitely consideration for doing something like that, yeah. Definitely gonna banish that. And definitely gonna banish that. Ooh, we could... Oh, that's really good. We can Dissipator for the Cyber Skagit. That's pretty gross. That's pretty good. Although, if we're gonna Dissipator, we should do it with Excel Synchro Stardust. I didn't send a Lubellion, did I? No. Okay. Let me think for a second. Yeah, I want to summon Excel Synchro Stardust, I think. Do I? Because I'll still have a tuner with this. Oh, that'd be so win more. Is that even good? You know what? Because then I could still go into a sprite line if I don't do it that way. So I think I am just going to summon Dissipator now. Well, okay, what am I... No, Cyber Skadget is a sprite line by itself. So that's actually fine. So I can summon Chaos Angel first. So I think I'm going to do it that way. We use a light and a dark. Assault Synchron's still in the yard, yep. Obviously not activating Chaos Angel's effect. Okay, so I actually didn't even have to summon Excel Stardust. Wow. That's pretty disgusting. God damn, this deck is good. Get back you. Happy I didn't pull because of the ruler ban. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely feeling the ruler ban with my 3 Ringos and my 3 Assault Synchrons and my 3 tunings. Although, to be fair, I could still just make Synchrons. I think I've been 1 junk speeder away from being able to make Synchrons for a long time now, but... Back to Crow. You know what? I'll just make IP here. Let's banish. Lingeribo. Yeah, that's fine. I could go for Gigantic. But, no, I'll just make IP. So we have Avramax and Underworld Goddess, so this is pretty good to set up. Take that Druidistorm back. Thank you. Alright. If you're gonna play Synchron, wait for the Dune support. It's not a bad idea. Monodium is good. Monodium is good. Monodium is gonna be one of the decks I think I play a lot in the next season. Oh no! And this is the moment when we realized we were just bullying. No! Wow, that's this play I think inflicted the most psychological damage to me in this situation. This is so sad. This is very sad. No. Okay, bye. Look, I didn't know. I didn't know what I was playing against. Oh, that's I felt that one, Toad. All right, let's just yeah. I failed to penguin. I think you can handle this. I think I can too. Ah, damn my ritual monsters. Oh, Elf would have been exact lethal, but... I would say GG's, Toad, but you didn't really get to do cool penguin stuff. My bad. Close game, GG. Thanks all the same for dueling, Toad. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, who else do we got here? Lord VOD. Let's hop in against another branded opponent, because VOD's usually unbranded. Although if you're playing something else, that's cool too. But you could always use more practice. Boy, a solid player with Brandon Synchro. Yeah. Wasn't expecting the raw Chaos Ruler. Listen, we gotta play her while we can. We're only gonna get... We have a very finite number of games where we can summon Chaos Ruler. And I intend to make use of as many of them as possible. This hand is pretty good. It's pretty interesting, too, actually. I'm going to start with Lubellion. For Magnum Hut, because we already have Sarnier. I wonder if there's a reason to not summon the Griffin Rider. I kind of feel like there's not. At the very worst case scenario, this could be like a material for like a Sprite Elf or something. Put it over here. Let's see. I am gonna have to banish Lubellion, so let's summon Sarnier first. This also chain blocks our Chaos Ruler too. What would you play in this deck if you only had one gadget? I mean, you don't have to play Cyber Gadget like at all. But it is a very good starter slash extender. I don't know. I might just play Punk Sprite at that point. What all did we reveal? Ringo, Cyber Skagit, and Caligo Clawcrow. Let's pick up the Crow here. Hey, Bad. Hope you're doing well. Good, the two Ringos in there. Oh, we can sprint with Griffin. That's cute. Is that good? I think it is, yeah. Actually, yes, that's definitely good. Kurosu VG, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well. Alright, let me summon Lubellion. Missy 2 Gadgets want to try out Bestial Sprite before the Chaos Ruler ban. I can't in good conscience recommend that you craft gadgets for such a short amount of time. However, I will say this. Ever since I've started playing Cyber Skagit in Sprite Synchro, I've had suspicions. Wait, I need to activate this first. No, I milled the regain. That's why I can't activate it. Bummer. Oh well. I've kind of had some suspicions that Cyber Skagit might just be good in Sprite, period. Like, linking it off for Linger Rebo and getting the token and getting to immediately go into, like, a sprint. Like, imagine doing that. Like, we do that to send Shinobi Necro, but you could do that to just send, like, the Nimble Angler, too, and summon, like, you know, multiple Nimble monsters. So, I can't guarantee that is an optimal way to play, but it's not... I don't think it's a bad idea, personally. We're going to go for Dispater first, I think. It actually kind of doesn't matter. Like, I could go Boom Boom Angel, and then Ringo, and then Boom Boom Pater. Pater? I could also Excel Synchro Stardust and just get another level 10. Let's do that. Alright, now we can go you. It's too bad we don't have the regained. Hey, what's up? Happy holidays to you as well. Okay, and then now we Ringo for Pater. Yeah, we have to Pater here. Do we have a dark? We do. Okay, good. Okay, F. You know, I was gonna go for Chaos Angel. I think I'm still gonna get Shinobi Necro, but I think I'm just gonna go for Gigantic Sprite. I think that's probably better. But let's definitely establish the Shinobi Necro in our graveyard again. Boom Boom, Gigantic for blue. Yeah, I think that's better. I'm holding iced tea. Oh, that's good. It's so interesting, like the cultural, the way that Family Guy has wrapped around to like be funny, but in an ironic way now. Okay, we're gonna make Elf. Let's use you and you. It doesn't really matter what we bring back here. I'm gonna make IP though. Sprite Cranberry. It's good. Okay, yeah, no, if you want an actually funny, like... Oh, I never noticed the little, :3 on her hip here until I saw it just now. That's cute. King of the Hill. Oh my god, I love King of the Hill. I think that show is, like, actually good. Like, Family Guy is funny in an ironic way nowadays, to me, I guess, at least, but... no, King of the Hill is, like, legit actually funny. The show's great. The show's phenomenal. I tell you what. I've never seen that before. That's cute. It's like, I wonder if I want to keep my zone open for Druid Swarm, or I wonder if it's better to put something there to sack off with Carrot so we can negate a spell. I think we're going to do that. I think I'm going to Elf. When I get priority passed over to me, Fusion Deployment. That's going for an Albaz. Probably. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. Oh, Penguins can't win. King of the Hill is like, of like the, you know, all those like animated cartoons. I think King of the Hill, animated cartoons, like, you know, like animated kind of like adult humor, Western cartoons. I think King of the Hill holds up the best, most consistently, and is my favorite one. Like, Old Simpsons is obviously still really good, but... Yeah, here's Albaz. We can't activate blue here. So we're not going to do that. So that way we can dissipate her. That would have been very easy to do, by the way. That would have been very easy to activate blue and then lose my monsters here. I'm going to... Ooh. What's my hand? A Druid Swarm? Look at that Chaos Ruler. I have heard they're going to be making more King of the Hill episodes. I don't really know how I feel about it. I guess we'll see if it's... I will say, although this was like almost a decade ago now, the Beavis and Butthead revival was fine, so I think Mike Judge will probably do a good job, but... South Park is hit or miss these days. Sometimes they just go a bit over the top. I've always felt that's true of South Park. South Park has always been, like, very hit or miss for me. Branded opening. That's fine. But yeah, that's totally fine. Discarding the Deer Servant. Okay. Beavis and Butthead Revival was Beavis and Butthead. It felt like also the new Futurama. It felt like old Futurama. Futurama was like... I thought the newer episodes of Futurama were like not bad by any means, but I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there was a part of it that kind of felt like they didn't quite, you know, recapture that magic. Aliber is fine. I'm gonna let it resolve. Hey, what's up, Leo? Doing pretty well. We hit our sub goal for the stream, so we were doing some viewer duels. They're not as good. They're not bad, but they're not as good. Yeah. Ah, Branded lost. I was really hoping not to see that. Unfortunate, but... we're gonna have to use Carrot on that. Sending the elf so that way it gets destroyed. No, we're still at Master 3 right now. So, we're probably not hitting Master 1 this season, but that's fine. I'm not worried about it. Triple Tactics Thrust. Yeah, I'll just negate whatever they get. This last card could very easily still be Branded Fusion. Doesn't Carrot negate the effect, making Lost not count? It negates the effect, it does not negate the activation. They added Branded Fusion, okay. So if I negate the effect of a continuous spell card that is activating... oh, no, they can just add the Branded Lost! That's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. I mean, they would have been able to do that if I Baroned, too. Is there any way I can stop that? I don't think there is. Okay, that's gonna have to be fine. Yeah, they were always resolving it. We definitely Baron the Lost here. Because I'm not trying to deal with a Mercurier or two. Cure negates the effect, though, not the activation. How is Ash Blossom worded? I guess it depends how Ash Blossom is worded. Okay, hang on. We definitely still... they have triple tack, too? That was your last card, was triple tack? Oh, my God. Wow. Okay, I have to activate IP here. Yeah, we have to activate IP here. I might Goddess with my whole board. Is that better than giving them one of my things? I guess, no. I should still use their Aliber and they can have, like, my blue or something. If I do it like this. Yeah, this doesn't target, so they can't take the Goddess. Sure, I'll negate the blue. Why not? There it is. Wait a second. I think we might actually be fine. It so depends on what they summon here. There's a very good shot we're fine here, actually. It just super depends on what they summon. Okay. I think we're good. What does this do on their turn? Nothing? During your opponent's turn, you can target 2 monsters in your graveyard. Special summon both one to each field. This card is in your graveyard. Okay, that's fine. Oh, yeah, I think we're good now, right? It doesn't do anything on their turn, does it? Nope. Alright, we're good. Yeah, Underworld can just negate this. Oh, we get our Sprite Blue back. That's right. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Exclamation point room. Do I want to Draw Swarm now? Is there a reason to do it later? Is there a reason to do it now as opposed to later? I kind of don't think there is. What's in my extra deck? Do I have a level 8 Synchro still? No, but I kind of want to bring back the Shinobi Necro anyway. I'll just do this now, why not? Okay. Rite of Armasir. It's an interesting draw. It's not a bad draw. Well, we know they want my Baron. that was immediately clear. But alas, we shall negate with Goddess. How does Call By interact with this effect? Because you have to summon both. If you called by one, like if they pick something in their graveyard, they just don't get anything, right? I imagine. You could just make Chaos Ruler here. Yeah, I mean, we can make Cupid Pitch too. Do we have lights in our yard? This so doesn't matter. I'm just gonna make Chaos Ruler. You can't summon either if you remove... Yeah, if you remove one of them, then they don't get to summon either, right? It's like both or none kind of deal. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's Assault Synchron. Let's take that. Let's change this to attack mode while I'm thinking about it. Oh goodness, there's so many different ways to do this. The wording is both, so it would need to happen. Okay. Oh, this can be targeted. That's right. Okay, fine. We'll just banish our own Called By then. And chain it! We'll negate their Cartesia, sure. Or banished. Funny that I think of negating before I think of banishing with Called By. This should still be fine, though. As far as, like, finding enough damage. Is it actually going to be fine? Okay, if I activate right... Maybe you should have banished Aliber. That is definitely a consideration as well. I guess Aliber would be the better one-card top deck, wouldn't it? I think this is enough damage, though. Oh, yeah. Yep. I just needed 11,000 attack points. No. I think Griffin's in the graveyard, though, isn't it? Yeah. This can be destroyed by battle, right? And we have over 11,000 damage? Okay, this should be lethal, then. Oh, Alibur. Right. There's that effect. But this is still lethal. Yes. I mean, I totally remembered that and totally factored that into my... I'm a very good duelist who 100% remembered that and totally factored it into my line. I didn't totally happen to have enough damage to end the duel anyway. GG's. Thank you very much, VOD. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for the victory, bad. What's up, Blaze? Let's go and just hop into this table right here. Also at Master 3. Wow, we've been winning a lot of coin flips here. Burling. This hand is pretty good. I think this should be a full combo, including synchro stuff. I think. Maybe. Because I have 2 Bestials, right? Well, let's do the adventure line first. I think I have to use my blue, like I have to normal summon it, so I have to use it in kind of a weird way, but I think this does in fact do it. Let me think. So if I normal summon... Okay. Normal summon blue, add the thing, special the Griffin, special Saranir. Yeah, this should do it, actually. Do not equip the card. Add you. And discard you. Definitely activating this. And this. Magnum Hut, eh? Let me think about this for a second. I think we might still be fine. No, I don't think we are, actually. Well, okay. We can be, but we have to give up... We kind of have to give up our adventure setup, but that might actually be fine. Sphinx19, thank you very much for the follow. If we have to give up our adventure setup, let's send the Griffin. This looks weird, but I'm pretty sure this is correct. Sprint F. Bin the Shinobi. Let's activate Saranir. Banish the Shinobi. Iron F. And give me Chaos Ruler. And let's see what we excavate. It's really gonna super matter what we hit here, actually. There was like even kind of an argument to just do a sprite line. That would be super. That would be playing it super safe. But we have a token out, so hitting a Ringo is actually pretty good here. Yeah, we've already normal summoned, but there it is. I could even summon Jerusalem here, and that would be pretty good. I'm gonna do that. We can eat one of the blues. Alright, I'm gonna summon this and then establish the regain, because we didn't mill that, right? Nope. Happen to get rid of the Magnum Hut as well is very nice. Let's put it in the middle, why not? Alright. Whew, what do we have banished right now? Let's start with Baron. Just play it safe. Yeah, we'll use you. I didn't mill Assault Synchron, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, so let me think about this for a second. If I summon Chaos Ruler and then also activate Ringo, let's see what we draw. Oh no, I have to. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is actually fine. Maybe we'll see. I should have checked my graveyard first. That was a very, very easy misplay to make, but also a very easy one to avoid. Last duel of the year, heading out. Have a good stream. See you next year. Thanks for stopping by, VOD. Thanks for the duel, too. I really appreciate it. Let's put back the blue. Okay. I guess we just have to go for IP here. That's gonna have to be fine. This is gonna get banished pretty much no matter what, so I'm just gonna use it. There's the little :3. I'll never not see that now. Holy shit, I can't believe I've never noticed it before. Alright, end phase, we're Magnum Hut searching. It's right here. It's like on her thigh. I'll try to point it out next time I summon her, and you can see the art like all blown up on the screen. Lubellion, eh? That seems like a pretty good call by target. I won't be able to use it next turn either, but it's fine. That was the one we added off of Magnum Hut. Yeah, I should just use the Ringo Worm effect first. Although then I wouldn't be able to bring back Chaos Ruler. Ash Blossom. That's fine. I think I value this more than the random draw. Yeah, Ash Blossoming one draw is fine. Yeah, let's do this for you. No, not just for the ad. I just don't want to deal with this thing, honestly. Yeah, I'm really not trying to deal with this Fenrir. Banishing my stuff or anything like that. Just get rid of it. Triple attack. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. That's pretty brutal. Oh, no. That's gonna have to be fine. Unless I just go for Goddess again. With... This is effect monsters, though, isn't it? Taking what, my token? That's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this again. Not ideal, but it's gonna have to suffice. Yes, and then you, and you, and you. Now tribute summon the Great Emperor Penguin. And then do penguin plays. Oh, I can actually get rid of the token. Let's do that. Let's actually do that. Oh, thank you for that hydration. Yeah, it's needed. Ooh, Reichphobia. So there's Scareclaw, eh? It could be Monodium, actually, with the Magnum HUD. It's more likely to be Monodium. Oh, I should have called by it on the resolution. They wouldn't have been able to activate this. That would have been smart. Alright, I'm mad I didn't think about that until a second too late. Yeah, that would definitely have been the line. Yep. Well, I guess they had Rimheart anyway. But... they had Obsession, that's interesting. Rimheart by itself doesn't really do much, though. Yep. We've already activated Reichphobia, so this is fine. What are you to destroy? The Lightheart, right? I imagine. Also, pretty Lightheart. Yep. So we have Calarium and Reichphobia, which we're activating Calarium. Yep. Adding the Visus. Oh, that's how we summon Visus from hand. Right, of course. Yeah, okay. Yeah, oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Dang. Because there's still the Vicious Astral out, too. Well, I should have forced the Omni Negate. That was... yeah, I should have done that. Wait, what? Sure, I guess I'll activate this now. I wonder why that didn't work. Astrolode targets, is it not? You can target one other monster in the field. Unless they target this card. Oh, is it not an activated? No, it is an activated effect. It's what it's special summoned. IP, of course. Yes, yes, that's what it is. Well, that's an interesting top deck. It's not gonna be enough though, is it? Oh, you know what though? Hang on. We're not done here. Okay, I have an idea. It might even be a good one. Okay, yep. Give me the water enchantress. Then we bin the enchantress. Still a lingering effects. Alright, enchantress F. The one from deck. We'll do some thinning here. Alright, we'll activate the right. Give me the token. Alright. Now we Magnum Hut, right. We'll banish their Magnum Hut, sure. It gets Baroned. Cool. And then we lose. Yeah, no, we don't have anything else after this. Game went hard. This game went hard too, actually. Holy shit. This is a very, very interesting duel. We like... It's interesting, right? Because again, we could have summoned another level 10 Synchro. But I don't know if that would have been better than IP necessarily. It's pretty comparable, like, either way. I wonder if we were premature to negate the Fenrir. But to be fair, if we didn't, we would have had to have dealt with the, you know, the banish effect, so... It's also not necessarily over, but... It's probably over. We did Drew a Swarm, though, so... I wonder how that video I posted today was doing my... I did my year-in review video. Aw, nice comments. People saying they love my stuff. It's always nice to see. Thank you, everybody. Okay, what do they attack with? Battle phase. Okay, they've only attacked with the Scareclaw Kashtira. So I guess we'll just get rid of Baron. Wait, isn't this negated? Oh, it's not negated. Okay, good. Alright, not dead yet. Woo, somehow not dead yet. Thoughts on Scar Red Dragon Archfiend to replace Ruler when it comes out? For, like, this deck, Ruler has a very, very important role in this deck that Scar Red Archfiend cannot fulfill. No, for this kind of deck to exist moving forward, we have to completely restructure how our combo lines work. Which I just need to get in the lab and do that. That is our literal best top deck. Holy shit. That might actually get us there. Hang on a second. What do I have in here still? I still have Elf. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. This is negate what it brings back, but its effects are negated. Okay. Alright, F. Ooh. Those don't do anything, though. I can't use IP to make Avermax because it won't have been summoned from the extra deck. But I could use it. I could use a Link monster to make a Gigantic. It depends if I value the red or the elf more. If I bring back, like, Sprint, for example, overlay for Gigantic. What am I battling over necessarily? Gigantic for... What's my extra deck? Gigantic for Carrot. And then I could establish the red on the next turn. Keeping the elf up. I guess that's better than just throwing away the elf for kind of no reason. Alright, we'll do it this way. Oh, it's Ash Blossom, damn. Wow. That's, I mean, it's gonna have to be fine. I think we have to battle over the... Oh, no, it's not fine, because the elf's gonna be out in attack mode. No! Oh! Right, that negates it anyway. Okay, well, we would have lost anyway, because the elf was in attack mode. But I did forgore. I forgore the effect. GG's, Blaze. Alright, what's up, bad? Let's hop on in. Yeah, I thought it was only when it attacks. No, it's when it battles. Attacks versus battles. Those words mean very different things. You can just say, you can say you did that on purpose. No one will know. But I'll know. I don't want to lie to you. Did my dailies. Hell yeah, congrats. This hand's really good. I thought Scare Cash would have negated the Druid Storm as well. I don't know why... I'd have to read Scareclaw Cache to understand why. I'd have to read the wording on it. Yeah, we discard this for sure. Oh, you know what? We could have... That's fine. It doesn't super matter. Could have discarded, like, Ringo. But we're just going to special it anyway, so... So we can do this. Beep. And that will give us a token. Now we can special the Ringo. Well, actually, that would be a different combo line, wouldn't it? Well, not necessarily. It would be the same setup, honestly. It kind of doesn't matter the order you do it in. Yeah, we're gonna make Stupid Pitch. I like Cupid Pitch, but sometimes I just call it Stupid Pitch in my head whenever I play it. I'm actually gonna decrease the level. Oh, this is risky. But yes, I'm gonna decrease the level. Okay, good. We could have gotten punished pretty hard there. But we didn't, so we're good. But we didn't, so it's okay. Ah, I love this, since I'm not going to get to do this much more often, but this is one of my favorite chain links in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Chain link 1, Cupid Pitch. Chain link 2, Chaos Ruler. And rounding it out nicely with the chain link 3 Saranir. You'll love to see it. Ah, such a good chain link. You get to chain block your excavate. You get to bin the Lubellion so you don't excavate it. Still get the surge. We found Assault Synchron. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Give me that, please. Thank you. And we'll take Caligo here. Cupid Pitch adding Nemesis Corridor is why I hate this card. It's definitely good interaction. Funnily enough, in this particular deck, it just ends up being win more. Like, I've tried Nemesis Corridor in this style of deck multiple times, and it's not even just a matter of the extra deck space, although that was definitely a factor too, but I just didn't like opening it, or sometimes you would just mill it off the Chaos Ruler and that was bad. It's just like, there's just so many ways it doesn't go right a lot of the time. And like any board, you're gonna make a Nemesis corridor. It's like, well, let's be real, you're gonna like, or not make a Nemesis corridor, but you know what I mean. Do the Nemesis corridor to summon the... I might actually... No, Brigo's gonna banish itself. Yeah, anytime you would summon a Thunder Dragon Colossus, you're like definitely already in a winning situation, so it's just a little bit win more for this style of deck. Oh, you know what I could do, actually? I have a Soul Synchron in here, right? Yes. You get to do this whole line with Imperm Protection, by the way. That's why Cyber... one of the reasons. It's one of many reasons why Cyber Skagit is so good. Now I don't need to summon Shinobi Necro here off of Dispater, so we can just let this get... getting, put back by the branded or gained for the draw. Saw you tweet about Final Fantasy VI. That might be a consideration to stream someday. I was just, listening to the soundtrack while I was working on videos, and I was like... Because normally when I listen to game OSTs, I'll, like... Oh, I should have used Lubellion! What was I doing? Oh, that was a misplay on my part. It's actually not a... It's fine. It's actually completely fine. Yeah, I can still do the play I was thinking of. I just have to do it like this. But like, usually when I listen to like game OSTs, I'll kind of like pick and choose the tracks. But Final Fantasy VI, that OST is so fucking good. You can just throw that on from start to finish, and it's just a good listen. That game is so good. Okay, so here we can go... I've already used Dispater. I have not used Dispater's effect. That's even better. Alright. What was Cyber Skagit used in previously that makes it a UR? Nothing. I have no idea why Cyber Skagit is UR. I couldn't tell you. Alright, now we can do sprite stuff. Detach you. Summon blue. An Eldritch Pile? Oh, I've seen that deck floating around. Is it any good? I've never actually encountered it in Master Duel. But I've seen it on like Master Duel meta. Alright. I guess ideally the Chaos Angel would be target protected by the Elf instead of the Baron, but... whatever, it's good. We set up the board. We did the thing. I can do, oh, I forgot to point it out when I summoned her. But yeah, it's right here. Right here. Bellone, eh? Oh. No quick effects. Damn. Rip. Okay. But they do have a triple tack. We do have a triple tactics talent. Oh my god, I have an idea. This might even be a good one. Send that. I guess if it's a draw too, I could have let that go, but... We can't summon Avramax with this, but we can still summon Underworld Goddess. Oh, that I forgot to point it out, but yeah. It doesn't matter. We'll just destroy it. Hope everyone's games are going well in chat there. I see a lot of y'all are dueling, which is always really cool. It's one of the reasons I like doing viewer duels. Let's just see everyone hanging out. You saw it that time? Cool. It's so weird. I've summoned this version of this card so many times, and for whatever reason, earlier in the stream, just today, I saw that for the very first time. Okay, here's the Tri-Heart. Yep. This isn't a quick effect, is it? No? Alright, I'm gonna do this now then. Also, nice Royal Tri-Heart. That's very good. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! You can't just be activating Tri-Brigade Roars against me now. This card is a lot better than I gave it credit for, by the way. I still need to try out a build that uses... out a build that uses this. None of that, please. None of that, please. Alright, you... And we have to use you, and then you. Yeah, they only negated Elf, but, like, it mainly just needed to get the Tri-Heart off the field. Or, unless you're talking about, using it against the Roar. Oh, it wasn't a negate, it was a bounce. They were bouncing, because they sent Revolt, didn't they? Yeah, they sent Revolt. So if they had bounced Elf, I would have had to have used, like, some of my Synchro monsters. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a negate at first, too, but then I saw them send the trap. You were playing 2 Revolt? You're playing 2 Revolt? Okay, thankfully Goddess negates that, but you're playing 2 Revolt? What the fuck? That's crazy. Okay, so are you playing, like, Tri-Brigade monsters in the main, or are we, like, summoning Tri-Stuff off of the Scareclaws? I mean, either way, that's super cool. To Revolt to summon the Link 5. Scary Claw and Tri-Brigade. It's a very good deck. I just haven't tried it yet. Also, GG's bad. Thank you for the game. Thanks for coming by. Alright. So, I haven't scrolled up to the top in a while. Hey, it's Leo. How have the Roars been? The Tri-Brigade Roars. I haven't used them in a Tri-Brigade deck yet since it came out. I keep meaning to do that. Because when it first came out, I read it and I was like, there's like no good Tri-Brigade spell to send. And then, you know, for some reason it didn't occur to me until I saw somebody else do it. Or maybe somebody else was talking about it. Either way, then I saw somebody else, you know, send a Roar off of another Roar. And I'm just like, duh. Of course, that's what you do. Is Tri-Brigade still viable? Oh, of course. I guess, so it depends what you mean by viable, but if you're talking about, like, getting it to Master or Master 1 or, like, topping a tournament with it, Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Tri-Brigade is still viable. People should summon the Link 5 more. I've definitely not played with the Link 5. Oh no, it's Maxi! Yeah, that's pretty bad for us. Especially with a hand like this. But it is what it is. We do have to pass here, though. There's not really any kind of a play we can make. Like, if I wanted to give Leo one more draw and establish the red, I could do that, but that also involved normal summoning my Ringo and just kind of leaving it in attack mode, which is, like, a little bit dicey, so I'm just going to pass here. But definitely don't feel bad for, like, maxing in viewer duels, because, like, I've got maxi in my deck, too. Like, I'll do it, so... It's like I said at the top, there is no mercy in this dojo. Same problem I get with Manadium, the deck can't play through Maxi. I mean, it's a... Mathmech has that problem too. Mathmech can't play through a Maxi either. Unless you open exactly circular plus diameter, which with diameter being at 1 is very hard to do now, you have like no plays under C as the Mathmech player. Circular plus diameter will still set up your super factorial while giving them, I think, like 1 draw? Or 2, so they get a +1, but like... Setting up a super fact to give your opponent a +1 is worth it. Normal summon Ringo special sprite red for 1 monster effect negation. 1 very flimsy monster effect negation to give your opponent a +1 I don't think is worth it. It's funny, like... It's funny that kind of, the dynamic of decks that don't play well under Max C, because like sometimes people will use that as a reason why a deck cannot be good in a format, and that is like the only reason. But at the same time, you know, Max C obviously doesn't keep combo decks in check. So that was one thing I encountered with Manadium. A lot of TCG players, you know, kind of were pessimistic about Manadium going into its release in Master Duel. A lot of it goes because of Maxi. A lot of TCG players I noticed were like, can you really play Manadium in a format with Maxi? And it's like, yeah. Like, if you can play Dragon Link in a format with Maxi, if you can play Mathmech in a format like Maxi, if you could play the Halki Fibrax Auroradon Turbos, and that still be the best deck in the format in a Maxi format, then like, yeah, you can definitely play Manadium in a Maxi format. That's totally fine. Going to a party, Happy New Year. Same to you, Bad. Hope you have a Happy New Year as well. Same to everybody, including the still over 100 people we have watching, which has been the case like this entire time. Jesus Christ. Thank you everyone so much. Everyone who's been dueling, chatting, gifting subs, subbing themselves, resubbing, following, lurking, hanging out in general. I'm like floored by it, honestly. I really am. When I think about how, like, I've only been doing Twitch consistently for like 3 months now, like since September. I guess coming up on 4, but still, to have only been doing it for this long and to like see everyone showing up still, it's like, that's awesome. Thank you all so much. Ooh, the hydration. Thank you, David. Also, what's up, Rizu? Did they Thunder Dragon Fusion? Did they use that for the Colossus? That's really funny if true. That's good. We fused 2 copies of Thunder. That might have been the only way they could have summoned it, though. Because they're definitely playing like Thunder Dragon Link, looks like. And I don't think, maybe Leo couldn't have gotten, I don't think Leo could have gotten a Thunder Monster. Well, I guess we could have waited to see the Chaos Roller Excavate, but I don't. That is funny though. I don't know if I've ever seen someone summon Colossus off of the Thunder Dragon Fusion. Hey, what's up, Bodhi? I think Manadium was going to be tier because it didn't do well going into second. Didn't do enough going second. Lost into a lot of hand traps. It does lose to Droll as well. But I will say this. Monodium does a lot more going second than a lot of people think, myself included. Because I kind of had the same thought when I started playing Monodium of like, oh, this is going to be like other long-form combo decks where I'm going to have a rough time going second. But Monodium has a lot more play going second than you might expect, mostly thanks to Vicious Astrolaud. That card is so helpful going second. It's so good. Because when they disrupt your plays, then you can still banish the stuff you tried to make plays with for the Astrolaud, and then just like eat their board and battle over something else, and like it gives you something to do, which can be very helpful. It's great going second with Econ and Droplet. I haven't tried either of those yet. Now Monodium does still have a bit of that going second weakness, but yeah, the Vicious Astrolaud helps. It definitely helps make it not quite so bad. Oh yeah, they can battle here. I forgot about that. Second Ringo Worm, not that great of a draw, honestly. But, I mean, there are still worse draws, I suppose. How much does the Colossus actually matter here? Probably not as much as the Seal, honestly. No, they have Called By! No! It doesn't even work with Shinobi Necro because it negates it too, which is the extra sad part. Although, this might still be fine. I mean, we'll activate it, but it's gonna get negated. Yep. Okay. Get FTK'd. It wasn't even the first turn! Alright. We have our token and our 2. Let's... Alright. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, good. Let's see what happens next. Seals is activating. Okay. Now I can activate red and sack the token, and Ringo is still going to summon itself because its condition has already been fulfilled. I don't need to keep the token on the field, then on effect monster. I just have to have it to activate the effect. Yep. Okay, they do still get to summon here. It's a Magnum Hut. Did they already use Druid Swarm? They did. Okay. Now the real question is, can I do anything without, like, adding stuff? And I think the answer is probably... I mean, it's yes, but I can't do, like, Synchro Line without adding stuff. Yeah, Chaos Ruler doesn't actually do anything here. So I think I have to go, like, Elf. I could go, okay, I could go, like Boom, Boom, or actually it'd be more like Boom, Boom, Elf. Elf, bring back a 2. Overlay for Gigantic. Gigantic Battle over Colossus. Is that good enough? That's gonna have to be, right? Like, I think that's the best I can do here. Because Cupid Pitch and Chaos Ruler don't even add anything here. It's, like, so not worth it to go into that line right now. Yeah, we'll just have to do it this way. Is it this? It's not a quick effect, though. Nah, you have something in hand. Do we know what it is? I'm trying to remember. Hopefully it's not a Bestial. Actually, it wouldn't have super duper mattered if it was. Okay, so if we go into Gigantic, battle over, and then main phase 2, detach for blue, and then summon Carrot. Oh, I should have, wait, hang on. I can't switch this, can I? No, because I summoned it this turn. I would have liked to have gotten rid of the Magnum Hut, too. Oh, I should have summoned this in attack mode. Well, that's actually... Okay, I could do it like this still. If I really want to get rid of both. Hey, what's up, Mr. Mac and Cheese? New to this game, been playing since I was a kid. Any pointers? I guess it depends on where you're looking to improve more than anything else. Yeah, because if I summon blue, I won't get to add Carrot, but I can still just summon Carrot. Is it hard to get cards? Not in this game. Oh, but Colossus can protect itself because there's Thunder Dragons in the yard. Oh, wait, no, there's not. Okay, never mind. We're good. That's right. They got put back. Or now there's a Thunder in the yard. No! Damn. It's gonna have to be fine. Whatever. I mean, you could even, like, re-roll accounts if you wanted to. That's something that some people do. I wonder if it's worth it to IP here. Probably not. Probably just gonna lose now. Well, they're kind of in top deck mode. I don't think they have anything... They can Chaos Ruler. It's gonna pass. But yeah, like, the game will definitely give you enough gems at the start to make, like, pretty much any meta deck you want. And if you're smart about it, you could even make multiple meta decks off of your starting gems. So, but also, I mean, that's if you want to build a meta deck, you know. That's kind of, I say it depends what your goals are. Because, you know, you could very easily just, like, build a more casual deck and stay at lower ranks if that's what, you know, if that's what you're into. Which is, like, totally valid, too. Black Wings, you said you were playing Black Wings. Black Wings is a pretty solid deck. That's a deck that can definitely make it to Master or sneak in like a tournament top if you like dedicate enough time to playing it and learning it very well. I would call decks that fit that criteria of, again, being able to get a tournament top or hit Master / Master 1 if you play it well enough. I call those rogue decks. I'd say Blackwing is like probably mid to lower rogue. Like, it's not a bad deck by any means. So like within the rogue tier, I would put it towards the lower end of the middle section, if that makes any amount of sense. Boot sector launch being activated. We're definitely gonna go ahead and carrot that. We're gonna give up red. Kelly Yuga Lock is pretty nasty. Very nasty, yeah. It's so, like, weird to try to pinpoint, like, what a bad deck is. Like, if you ask me what a bad deck is, I kind of struggle to think of a good example. Although, you know what? I watched a Duel live a couple of days ago where somebody was playing, like, a pure Gimmick Puppet deck. Like, somebody was actually on Gimmick Puppets. Not playing Nightmare and Branded, but they were on actual Gimmick Puppets. And that's a deck I think I might call, quote-unquote, bad. Just, like, watching a and it was, like, a good modern iteration of it, but it's like, the thing is, Gimmick Puppet just doesn't have the payoff. Like, it has good tools for building its successes, but the payoff is summoning these, like, situational rank 8s. These rank 8s that, like, situationally remove monsters sometimes. Like, the Heaven's Strings ranking. Like, I watched him summon Heaven's Strings and then rank it up, which is, like, everything that deck wants to be doing, and it wasn't enough. They still lost. GG's, Leo. GG's. Starry Night. Yeah. Like, sometimes the payoff just isn't there. And the thing about Gimmick Puppet is that, like, a lot of their cards will lock you into summoning, like Nightmare does, will lock you into summoning Gimmick Puppets, or only summoning, like, I think, like, Numbers Exceeds or something like that. So, you know, it's a lot of what can make a deck bad sometimes isn't even, like, how it's built, but, like, how good is the payoff? Because there's a lot of times where an engine, like an in-archetype engine, can spit something out that's not necessarily worth the payoff within its own archetype, but can potentially produce good stuff, like, as an engine. I'm trying to give a good example of that. Like, Dogmatica is often used as an engine, as opposed to being played quote-unquote pure, but trying to play any branded archetype pure is a little bit tricky. I mean, Sprite can be a very good example of that, where, like, playing Sprite pure right now is really tricky, but Sprite is very, very good in a lot of, like, you know, as an engine for other decks, so. Using Dragon Rulers to summon Arsenal Falcon. Yeah, stuff like that, for sure. The dangers, yep. GG's, Leo, yeah, GG's. I think Konami struggles to make toolbox decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the payoff of a toolbox deck has always been outshined by the extra deck. That's very true, yeah. Plaxlax with the mirror match! This happened last time, I wondered if it was going to happen again. With the Ready Fusion. If you don't have Cyber Skagits, you could also use Ready Fusions. Like, that is... You could also play both in the same Sprite Synchro deck. When somebody earlier was asking about alternatives to Cyber Skagit, I can't really recommend Ready Fusion, though, as an alternate necessarily, because it's UR. I mean, I'm assuming you're looking for non-UR alternates, unless you happen to already own Ready Fusions. I don't even know... Here's the thing. I didn't even really get time to test Ready Fusions myself before the Chaos Ruler ban got announced, but... Summon the Haman! That's good. Can I use Alvain to summon SB? Clueless. Oh, SB Little Knight. That'll be a very interesting card whenever we do get that in Master Duel. If you want to hemorrhage even more UR dust. I know, right? Because the Ready Fusions is like... The Ready Fusion and Cyber Skagits are definitely the cards that are most specific to this style of deck. Like, making Assault Synchrons and Tunings, you can at least use those in, like, Synchron and other kind of Synchro-adjacent decks. But Cyber Skagit, again, like I was saying earlier in the stream, I feel like this card might have actual applications in non-Synchro Sprite builds. Like, again, I think about just the line of normal summon Cyber Skagit is by itself a Sprint, which can send a Nimble, which can summon more Nimbles, you know? Excuse me. I'd rather pay 30 UR for Little Knight than whatever TCG players are paying. Exactly. If Konami wanted to take notes on a well-designed Yu-Gi-Oh! Toolbox deck, they should build into Exorcister's idea of boss monsters swapping out from the extra. True! I really like the idea of swapping into boss monsters. Sky Striker doesn't do so in quite the same way, but kind of has a similar idea. That its extra deck monsters are not just one boss, but a bunch of different things that you can go into based on whatever you need or whatever part of the combo you're in if you're doing like a certain line. I agree. I think decks that can swap into alternate boss monsters are cool. Duel Avatar is one of those decks that like kind of tried to be something like that, but failed miserably just because the cards were all bad. Looking up the cost of Little Knight, it's bad. It's pretty bad. Although, to be fair, believe it or not, there has been worse. Crush Card Virus in 2008, when it had its first reprint after being a prize card, which was being short printed in a gold series. Crush Card was a $350 card at the time. That was also in 2008. If you adjust that for inflation, it's like almost 550. It's like, no, not almost 550. It's like 519, I think. But yeah, imagine, and like, that's that's like for, and again, that's Crush Card Virus, which much like SP Little Knight was a very versatile card. Like, if your deck played any amount of Dark Monsters and you didn't have that $350 Crush Card Virus, your deck was just suboptimal. Like, you were just playing a suboptimal build. Dark decks back around that time were, like, notoriously expensive. Because not only that, but then Dark Arm Dragon, you gotta pay for those as well. Allures, I think, still only had the one printing as an Ultra. It was bad. It was very, very expensive. Teledad, exactly. Teledad was a trip. Speaking of trips, we definitely have eaten our own medicine a bit here. Having to play through a board like this. I guess we'll start with Foolish. Why I will never play this game physically in any competitive context. Yeah, it sucks because, like, it's not even like you can buy one competitive deck and have that be a good investment necessarily, because, like, the meta can shift. And also, here's the other thing too, like, for me personally, like, I hate playing just one deck in any given game. I'll just get bored. Like, I want at least, you know, ideally 3. Usually if I have 3 different decks, you know, that'll satiate me, but I'm not the kind of person who can ever play, like, one. Oh, why did I send the Adventure? They have the Colossus out. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just not the kind of player who can do that, so. Dang, if I at least hit a 2, I could summon that off of Cyber Skagit, but you know what? We can Catch Eye and turn Cyber Skagit into a level 2. That's cute. The meta changes constantly. You need thousands of dollars collection to be viable over time. Exactly, yeah. You either have to have already been an enfranchised investor who has been keeping up over the years, or have the ability, the money to become enfranchised in the game immediately at no personal cost. Which is so, like, you know, if you look at everyone who opposes Yu-Gi-Oh! Being more accessible from a financial standpoint, it's literally all people who fit one of those 2 criteria. Okay, now we just, well, you know what? This still changes level 2. Right? It's either people who are already very enfranchised in the game and have a lot to lose by the game becoming cheaper, or the people who are saying it's no big deal are 100% the people who already have the money to be able to get into the game at any point. Because, like, here's the thing. Like, when I say personally I want the game to be cheaper, I don't think it should cost like $10 to play a competitive deck. I'm just trying to spend like $100 instead of $1,000. I don't think that's unreasonable, but the anniversary box helped a little. You see, that's the thing, right? Like, reprints help a little, but at the same time, you still have stuff like SP Little Knight. This game is actually good. I agree. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun playing Master Duel because I get to play a lot of different decks. If I could play the TCG with the same kind of accessibility, I would be super down for it. The other thing that also makes the TCG not nearly as accessible from like a financial standpoint is the fact that if you want to compete outside of like a local level, you have to spend money. You have to spend money for flights, for hotels, for just events in general, like, you know, eating out, getting food while you're at an event, like, you know, new sleeves at that point when you're comparing to everything else is like negligible, but at the same time is still a factor. It's, you know. And again, I would be fine paying for all that other stuff because those are at least trips and you get something, you know, kind of non-tangible, I guess, out of it. If I didn't already have to drop $1,000 just to be able to, like, have a reason to spend all the money on trips anyway, you know what I mean? It's like, give us a hot take from Cat Belly Rub. Red Resonator might be an okay alternative to Cyber Skagit. So Red Resonator, I did think about using in a style of deck like this, and it definitely does have its merits. The main problem with Red Resonator for me is, and let me look this up just to make sure I am correct about this, but I believe it is fire. And not, yeah, it's not light or dark, it's fire. Which matters a lot more than you might think it does. Like, hands with a light or a dark level 2 and Abyssial are way different from hands that, like, yeah, have a level 2 that's not light or dark. It's not a bad card by any means, but just the fact that it's not... If it were dark, I would be much more willing to try it. But the fact that it's fire really does hurt its playability for this style of deck. That's why it's such a fire pick. And then spend all that just to get curb stomped. Listen, I was somebody who traveled and competed when I did play the TCG. And I would I would be able to top regionals pretty consistently, but when it came to YCSs or WCQs or nationals, yeah, I pretty much knew I was gonna get curb stomped every time. But like, still just being able to hang out with friends, have a trip for a weekend, like it was worth it and it was fun. But the thing is, you have to pass the do you have a deck that's at least worth competing with kind of challenge, because it's like, yeah, I know I could just take like 3 structure decks and go to tournaments anyway, but like, part of the fun is the idea that you have a shot of winning, right? You know what I mean? It's like... It's more of a budget alternative. Oh, the Red Resonator? Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Like, Red Resonator is not bad by any means. It's just not necessarily optimal. But that also depends on the build and the hand, too. It's a shame we won't get to try out Chaos Ruler with, like, all of the Red Dragon Archfiend stuff from the structure deck. I think that would have been a really cool and fun deck. Also, GG's, Plax Slacks, GG's. Alright, I think I have time for one more game. And it'll be against I Went Second. Phantom Skyblaster could be a different budget option. Yeah, what is it? Sorry, I spaced out for a second. I was trying to remember what it does. Moreover, I was trying to remember the level of the token it summons. It's a 4, okay. Skyblaster is a 4, and its token is also a 4. I mean, the thing about Cyber Skadge is that it floats into a 2. That's why it's really good in, like, this style of deck. I mean, to be fair, at that point, you could just be playing, like, a non-sprite or, like, 2-based deck, but... I think as much as we make fun of Master Duel, on average, Master Duel players are going to be stronger than their pure TCG or OCG counterparts. That is true. Somebody who only plays on Master Duel is definitely going to be better than somebody who only plays at locals. Because you face a wider variety of more competitive decks. Alright, I went second. Gonna give you about 30 more seconds before we end up moving on to a different table. Once I build my deck, I'm gonna start facing duelists online. Hell yeah. Yeah, that solo mode is also a really good chance to get a lot of gems, too. Alright. I see Toadette. Let's see if we can, let's have a duel against Toadette where, ideally, we don't... we don't just, like, do a stupid combo into a puny penguin. Round 2, I guess. Yee, looks like it. Oh, you left the table? Wait, no, you didn't. Oh, wait, did you? Hang on, where'd you go? Oh, you're gonna play a different deck, I see. I was gonna say, if you're on Penguin, I could just give you the first turn. But it's up to you, whatever you want to play. You yourself said sprites can be the weakest link in the pile. It's true. It's very true. GLHF, same to you, Toad. You know what? I went first last time. You can go first this time. Let's see what Toad brought. Once I'm good, I'm going to challenge you. Right on. I look forward to it. Yes, of course. You can absolutely go first. No. Obviously didn't know I was going to draw that, but... Normal summon Quem. Yep. Sending young Cartesi. Ah, it's this deck. Good, good. It's a very cool deck Toad is playing. Okay, good. We have the Ash Blossom. Alright, we get to actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! Always nice when we get to pass the let's actually play Yu-Gi-Oh! Check. Here we have Magnum Hut, Sarnier, and Carrot. I actually don't know off the top of my head the best points to Bestial this deck, but I imagine, yeah, we can wait for like Quem's effect. We'll summon Magnum Hut here. Oh, Oni with the hot take redeem. When do you think they'll realize they can release Sprite Elf from the TCG and OCG? Probably as soon as they ban Merly, honestly. I don't know why, like, I mean, I guess maybe they don't want to, like, take back... Like, here's the thing. Like, ban Merly panned out so well, I kind of wonder why they haven't just applied that change to the paper formats. Like, if you ban Merly, then I guess they would want to give it a format to see or whatever, like they always do. But, like, if you ban Merly, then you can unban Kikkalos, and then you can also unban Elf, and then it's, like, totally fine. I'll die on the hill that Elf ban was a tier hit, not a Sprite hit. It was 100% a tier hit. It was 100% a tier hit. Because here's the thing, everyone who said that it was good that it got hit says that it's a good hit because it's quote-unquote too generic. And I've said this a million times, but if you look at the decks that play Sprite Elf, especially after Merly got banned in Master Duel, spoiler alert, it's pretty much just Sprite. Is the only deck that really consistently ever plays Sprite Elf. No way they were that scared of Gishki Sprite. Gishki Sprite's 100% fine. Gishki Sprite's actually a lot better than a lot of people think. I've had people ask, why doesn't anybody play Gish, or why isn't Gishki Sprite? I try to remember the way it was initially phrased, because I think somebody said, why did Gishki Sprite fall off in Master Duel? And the deck didn't fall off, people just didn't play it. Like, that was what happened. Do you think Elf should require a Sprite monster? No, it's fine. Like, here's the thing. Another thing that a lot of people like to say about Elf in Master Duel is that so many cards had to get hit to keep Elf around. But you can bring back Nimble Beaver, Sprite Jet, and Sprite Blue to 3 right now, and Elf is still fine, and Sprite is not too powerful. And if you banned Ronin Tonin, which is the actual problem in the Frog engine, then we can bring back Swap Frog. Totally might still have to stay banned. But with Ronin gone, it's like, does it really? Let's definitely just take the Ringo here. Okay, SP Little Knight with Elf is definitely something different. Although, like, what is the interaction there that is, like, so bad? Because, like, if you're gonna IP plus Elf into SP Little Knight, like, you can IP plus just about anything into Little Knight, right? You can't do it the turn it's summoned. Is it the fact that Elf could potentially bring back SP Little Knight? At that point, it's a follow-up play, and you've already resolved the SP Little Knight, like... I don't know, like, I don't understand, like, what... And it could just be because I don't have experience with SP Little Knight, but this is genuinely me asking, is there an interaction that Elf could have with SP Little Knight that would make it super duper scary? Especially on, like, a more generic level, I guess. You link off Esprit and bring her back, I guess. Are her effects soft once per turns, or are they hard once per turns? Because if you bring her back and her effects are hard once per turns, then it's like... I don't know, that doesn't really do a whole lot. Again, I have not played with the card, so I could very easily be wrong about this. This is an interesting play here. What do I value more, carrot or red? I think I value red more, which means I'm fine to activate adventure and discard carrot. I could have just summoned too. I didn't have to do this. Also gives them a draw. I would like to summon the Griffin as soon as possible. This is fine. I think this is fine. Also, I should have summoned this in attack mode. Because it's turn 2. But I was ranting. I guess it lets you use her as a material on your turn and still end on her. I don't really see the synergy. Yeah, I don't super see the synergy. I'll say no for now, but I don't think... I should have done this in attack mode. I'm really upset I didn't. It's actually not that big of a deal, hopefully. It might end up being a big deal, but I'm gonna hope it's not. Let's actually bounce this sooner rather than later, I think. Let's see, that destroys it. Otherwise, I'm shuffling it back into the deck to negate this. Yeah, let's not get our cards banished, I guess. I'm gonna really regret discarding that carrot. That was so bad of me. That was so bad of me. I could have just normal summoned. Or special summoned the Ringo. That was so bad. SP is super generic, so you can use her to make Elf, then revive the SP to have an even better board. That's true. So you're talking about making SP on your turn and then using her to make Elf and then bringing her back. But you still need to make an IP on top of that, don't you? I mean, if there's a combo line to do it, then, you know, it's definitely not bad. Again, I just don't know. I guess that it's also hard because it's hard to know what Sprite is going to look like at that point in time. Well, again, I guess I'm thinking about it more in the frame of Sprite. Like, can you even do something like that in a more, like, generic deck? I don't have a Sprite monster left? Oh, I don't have a Sprite monster left. There's red right there. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, but this Shanging is gonna fuck us up either way, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's bad. That's bad. Ooh. Wait. No, that won't work either. Ooh, this thing's gonna fuck us up no matter what we do. Because here's the thing, right? If I go for Cupid Pitch, and then I banish... You know what? I guess we'll just have to do it either way. So let's just do it this way. There's also the question to ask, but I mean, of course they won't do this because... Oh, you know what? Let's decrease the level. Yeah, it's gonna get banished no matter what here, which is unfortunate. Well, here's the other question to ask, too, is like... Oh, and there's this Magnum Hut. I didn't even consider that either. Toad could just have her own Bestial, too. Like, I don't know, is Elf actually better than Little Knight? If that interaction is too strong, I kind of feel like SP Little Knight is the one that's too strong, is the point I'm getting at here. But at the same time, SP Little Knight is the newer card, so it's not going to get touched, and of course we all know that. Oh, hey, I can actually... I think I still have plays here. I do still have plays here. Alright, we can still do things. I don't know how much, but we can. Okay, that has activated, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. You know what deck would make that many Link 2s? Is it Sprite? Unless you made a different deck. I think Nimble Beaver to 1 just still... it's so upsetting. Like, no, we hit both of our Cupid pitch targets. Are you serious? That's so unlucky. Also, what the fuck am I going to add here? Oh my god. We still have our Shinobi Necro. I really don't trust that to not get Ash Blossom, though, this sprint. I kind of just want to take Assault Synchron here. I could take Druid Swarm, too. I'll just take Assault Synchron. Milled both of our targets, though. That's so bad, dude. That's so bad. Oh, there goes our Assault Synchron. Alright, yeah, it's just Jover at this point. Oh, two Ringos off the top, too. What the fuck? Alright. We live by the Chaos Ruler, we die by the Chaos Ruler. No, we don't, JK. It's getting destroyed. Man, Madolche is one of those boards that I just really wish had its own music. Also, Ghost Trick. Could you imagine the Ghost Trick board having its own music? Sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Sacre bleu, it's Baron de Fleur. They need, what, 600 more damage? That's 200 more. Can't battle. They can't battle. Of course they can't battle. I think the issue with Little Knight is that links are too easy in general to make. I agree. Links are too easy to make. It's more like a vert problem than a pure power problem. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I definitely see that. Ooh. We're just cycling through all of our runic stuff. What are we at now? Are we getting decked out? Yeah, we're getting decked out. God damn it, Toad. That's good. SP Pass is the new Seals Pass. SP Pass is crazy. I've had to do it a few times. It definitely sounds kind of crazy. Alright, we got 3 cards left. We have the Chaos Ruler too. Hang on a second. We might actually be able to cook with this. What if we get Little Knight and Typhone in the same pack? That would be something, wouldn't it? That's the other one too. That's right, Zeus's edgier brother. Oh yeah, Shengyang. That's actually fine. Ish. Fine-ish. We'll eat their other Quem. They will never have a Quem, as if I have anything to say about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Excuse me. Rescue Ace. There's that, too. Pearly also still needs its last wave of support. Is there anything I can make that would actually make a difference? Probably not. And Infernobles. Oh yeah, Infernobles have that Link 0, quote unquote. Which is cute. Okay, Druiswarm eating my Druiswarm. What's up, Zeke? Hope you are doing well. Just about to finish off our viewer duel stream. No, it's Branded Beast! Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast. At least Joel's only an SR. We're gonna need it soon. We've been needing it. And we're also freezing cursing for the last 3 cards, too. Such a Toad move. There's a few hand traps that are good that are SRs. DD Crow, Gamma. The new Infernoble Link 1 is such a cool card. It is a pretty cool idea to have a Link 1 for exactly a boss monster to have an alternate form for it. That is very cool. That's cute. We're summoning the Maxi. And look, it's Fallen of Albaz. Are you taking my dragon? You're taking my Sarnier. The line full? This is actually the last game. I was actually just about to end off here. And there we have it. But we'll definitely play sometime soon, Zeke, for sure. For sure. GG's, Toad. GG's. Got the deck out and everything. Alright, that is going to do it, I think, for today's stream. Yeah, I'm a little hungry and I got some other stuff to do today. Whew, apparently a little tired too. But thanks everybody for stopping by for Viewer Duels. Thanks again, everyone who helped to contribute to our goal for the Viewer Duels. That was David Wonder gave out the 5 community subs. Thank you very much, David. Gabe Overdrive subbed at tier 1. Ski gave out 3 community subs. Right at the start we had... Oh, Twitch didn't catch it, but it was, oh, who was it? Somebody subbed right at the top, too. Ooh, I'm trying to remember who it was off the top of my head. Shoot. But we also had the resub from Tasha as well. We had a hype train. God, it was a very, very good stream. And we had the raid from Farfa, which was absolutely wild. That happened in, like, the first half hour. Oh my god. Fucking Farfa raid was not expected, but... it was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. You missed the Farfa raid with, like, over 1,000 people. It was wild. It was wild. Joel, yep, we got Joeled. We got Joeled. Speaking of raids, who's on right now? Nifroth is on. Morgana is on. We haven't raided Morgana. Let's raid Morgana. Let's see what that silly kitten's up to. Alright, thanks everybody for hanging out. I hope everybody has a wonderful new year. Thanks for all the support. And... stream schedule, I'm going to be working on that right after this. So look out for that over on Twitter there. But yeah, like I said, thanks again, everybody. Peace.